Trump. This ain't ISIS. So Birmingham, in Alabama. I am so sick and tired of every motherfucking day. It's a foreign about to tear my shit up.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to the show. We have got an absolutely banger planned for today. But before we get started, we need to thank today's sponsor, who also, one might say, is a banger, for her continuous contribution to the show. And it is, of course, at TamTamVirture 5433. Thank you so much, Tam Tam. A huge tip of the hat. I cannot express in any other ways, in any more ways, how much I do appreciate your generosity towards the channel and your support in what we're doing here. And like I had mentioned to you, what I'm trying to build, and we will get there. So thank you for the good vibes out into the universe. They are definitely being received. So Tam Tam, I hope you are definitely having a wonderful day today. All right, and have a good rest of your weekend. And everybody else out there too. All right, well, let's get on to the rest of the show. Let's do it. All right, my friends. Shockingly, we have no memes to get to or any crazy random videos from the internet. So we're going to just be jumping right in. Yes, we are going right into that deep liberal pool of madness. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
TikTok is racist.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if you guys have noticed or not, but TikTok is racist.
I was like right out of the gate, wasting no time with the racist accusations.
If we're really going to be truthful here, it just seems like TikTok doesn't want any of us here as far as like black and brown people. You know, they have made it so easy, and they've made it okay for non-black and brown people to get on this platform and use it as a way to spew, you know, hate, negativity, and racist comments and rhetoric.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've seen quite a few videos of black people talking about, you know, crackers and I don't even know what the other racial slurs is. There's quite a few quite interesting ones for white people. One of them has to do with like cocaine monkey or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways, look, lady, there are plenty of racial slurs to go probably on both directions. In both directions, I should say. All right.
You know, I'll get up here, I'll make a comment, a simple comment, and it gets flagged by TikTok. Yesterday, I wanted to test a theory, and so I went to a page, made a comment, and within 5 seconds, you know, and I think I said something like, beat ass or something like that, and it was flagged, I guess, because maybe ass or beat, I don't know, but I can go on this app and see at any point non-black and brown people using all sorts of racial slurs, all sorts of making racist comments, videos towards black, brown people, immigrants, and things of that nature. And TikTok doesn't bat an eye.
I know I don't look like most Nebraskans, but there's no reason to stare.
Really? Not even one reason? I'm pretty sure there's at least 2 reasons, maybe 3, not sure. See if you at home can identify any reasons to possibly stare at this young lady. All right.
No reason. Absolutely none. I get it. I got piercings. I got big eyeliner. I got all this, but that doesn't mean that I'm not as human as you.
That is true. That is true. But, you know, one thing I would definitely tell you to maybe change up, it's involving the nose ring. You know, if you want to have a nose ring, cool. But maybe get one that doesn't look like you have a Hitler mustache, maybe, you know, from a distance. Because that's not a good look for a man or a woman to have in their nose. Armarillo Fat says, if you aren't seeking attention, why do you go to all the trouble to seek attention? That's a really good question. That's actually a really good point Mr. Fat makes. It's kind of like if a dairy farmer did this to their cows and then screamed at people to stop staring at his cows. It doesn't work that way, my friend.
I'm an American.
Okay.
I pay $1,600 for a flat that has no bedroom. That's 2/3 of my income.
Wow.
I'm an American. I work 50 hours a week. I don't have health insurance. I'm an American.
That's a problem.
I couldn't afford to have a child even if I wanted to.
And to the white people that's talking about, oh, if you keep on making everything about race, then everything is going to be about race. Mind you, I ain't never gave a about race before 2025. The only reason why I personally give a about race in 2025 is because I was forced to give a about race in 2025. If motherfuckers wasn't legalizing lynching and legalizing motherfucking segregation and bringing back all white towns, and motherfuckers weren't actively getting lynched in 2025.
What? Who's actively getting lynched in 2025? What towns are these lynchings happening in? Because I don't think that is true at all. And if someone's telling you that, someone's definitely gaslighting you, sir. That's so ridiculous. Come on.
Maybe I wouldn't give a about motherfucking race. Okay. Maybe if I wasn't a parent of black boys and girls that are supposed to grow up to be black men and women, mind you, I said supposed to, because in 2025, you can't guarantee that type of thing.
Yeah, you can guarantee that type of thing. You just have to be there for the kids' lives and don't let them run around like feral animals at night, you know, getting up to mischievous things. Keep them home, make them do their homework, making them respect other people, respect their parents, respect elders, respect policemen and women. Just teach them to be a good, decent human being. It's not that difficult, but you need to show up every day. That's the most important thing, especially a mother and a father, which is something sadly is quite lacking in a lot of the black community.
Then maybe I wouldn't give a about race. But for you to be naive about why I give a about race is redundant and ignorant. And it proves why Bush should not have left you dumb behind, because y'all are stuck behind like today ain't happening. This is why I said y'all need to stop inviting motherfuckers to the goddamn cookout, because they don't even understand what the fuck it is.
I keep hearing about these cookouts, but I've never been invited to one. Have you? All right, let's see what some people out there have to say about what this guy just talked about. Ski 95 25 2. All right. Ski says, bullcrap. This whole race hating thing is because of the Obamas. I would totally agree with that. They brought it all back. Before that, it was like this back in the 70s. It had calmed way down, or so it seemed, until the Obamas came into the White House. And I would definitely concur with that statement. It did seem like everything, the racial tension in the country was going way down. It was projecting into the right direction. So yeah, and then Obama came in and just blew it all up. So it's really kind of a shame. It's become, I think, worse and worse since then. Max in Texas says the only people whining about skin color are the usual suspects. Even black people are tired of all the ghetto BS and whining we hear every day. Jeff Browning says, who's been gaslighting this guy? Good question, because I guarantee you somebody has. Sean says, I must have missed the lynchings. Because I don't remember hearing anything about lynchings. I mean, if anything, I guess you could call that beat down by that disgusting mob in Cincinnati just a little while ago could be considered a modern day lynching. Nobody died, fortunately, but But wait a minute, those were whites being beat by black people. That's weird. It's almost like a reverse lynching or something. I don't know.
This has got to be the most hypocritical thing I've seen all day.
I'm a taxpayer. I don't like to see my money wasted like this.
Bro spent $24 billion with a B dollars on his homeless population. And it went from 181,000 homeless people to 181,000 homeless people. Bro spent another $5 billion on water storage and then didn't have any water when his state started on fire. Bro spent another $14.4 billion on a high-speed railroad. Out of the 100 and some odd miles of railroad they planned to build, they've only prepped 22 miles so far.
Have they even like built the actual train components to that railway? I mean, they always talk about the actual rails, but I've never heard anybody talk like, have they actually built the train? I mean, at least that would be something. But I don't think they've even started work on that yet. So
0 miles of track laid. This is the same man that wasted 105,000 taxpayer dollars putting up billboards in red states to advertise California as the abortion sanctuary, and then allocated another $44 million to go to uninsured abortions. So after spending almost $50 billion, the homeless population grew, there still is no water, and there's no high-speed train. And in the meantime, all of that property, they got burnt up because he didn't have any water. He's trying to buy it for pennies on the dollars to put in low-income housing. Who's going to pay for that?
As a non-practicing white.
Huh? What are you talking about? How can you be a non-practicing white when you are clearly white?
I'd like to just throw this out there because I feel like maybe there's like a phase that everyone goes through before they finally hit like non-practicing white.
Well, I think the only people that would be hitting this phase of non-practicing white would be somebody that is absolutely, well, what's the term, the technical term? Oh yeah, cuckoo? I'm sorry, but you've got to have some kind of mental illness if you're think that being white is a problem.
And I feel like it's like whites in recovery. I'm a recovering Caucasian.
Oh, so good. Oh, that's good. If I could do that finger snapping thing, I've never been able to do it. I would do it right now because boy, that was fire. That was fire. Use it. Put that on a t-shirt.
Kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like that because we're always like, even if we're non-practicing, there are still times that our privilege slips up. Let's be real, okay? We're still learning. We are still practicing.
You're so
I feel like we are
stupid.
Caucasians in recovery. So.
That's right. Zero white guilt. Now, just to let everybody know, I am going to be recreating this into a t-shirt. It should be out in a few days. So when it's ready, I will do a little commercial for it. So watch for it. I think it's funny. All right, my friends, I am so sorry that I have to make you endure this next clip. It is obviously a liberal. I mean, there's not even a question. He definitely suffers from Trump derangement syndrome in the worst way, and he's picked up a guitar and he's singing. I know, I'm sorry, but let's just jump into it. Let's just pull off that Band-Aid and get it over with. Here it is.
Fuck no. He's a big fat pussy grabbing criminal. But even so, you put that sleazebag in the White House, and that's all we need to know. So are we still friends? The answer is no. No. The He's a big fat pussy grabbing criminal. But even so, you put a rapist in the White House, and that's all we need to know. So ask if we're still friends. Is no, well, that depends. Are we still friends? The answer is no.
We need help desperately. This is my plea to anyone watching around the world. Those of us here in the US are terrified of what's to come next. When we see what Trump is doing in LA, allowing ICE to occupy LA for the next 30 days is unconscionable. I know there are people all over the world that do not want to see this administration do what it's doing. We're getting desperate at this point. People in Germany are reaching out to us to tell us that we are reminding them of them 80 years ago. And for the people who voted for this here in the US, I don't know what you could possibly say for yourself at this point. We need help desperately. This is my plea to anyone watching around the world.
Was the world coming together back when Obama was deporting more people than President Trump? No. No, they weren't. We didn't hear a single word from anybody outside the United States, or for that matter, pretty much anybody from inside the United States when Obama was deporting millions of people every year. Not a single peep. But of course, all this made-up outrage, all this faux outrage is being poured out there every single day. Like, it's just pure gaslighting, my friends. Don't believe it. The only reason the Democrats are worried about it this time, well, it's because they can make a political point, or so they think. But it's also because their cheap labor is being thrown out of the country. So, I mean, that's really what it's getting down to.
Fastest way to piss off MAGA is to remind them that Trump did not get 50% of the votes. He did not get half of the votes. He got less than half of all the votes.
What, are you retarded?
Well, if he got less than half the votes, then how did he win the presidency? how does that work out?
They cannot reason with this. Like, there's no way for it to cope. They can't figure it out. They freak out. They start trying to do math. They start trying to, like, cope with the fact that Kamala still got less. Y'all, less than half of the votes.
Yeah.
Where only a quarter of Americans actually voted.
Well, now I don't know if that quarter, I don't know if that figure is correct, but I mean, it's not like 100% of Americans voted. That's impossible, you dummy. Not even everybody is eligible, not old enough to vote. So you would never get 100% of the population to vote. But of those people that did vote, President Trump got more than half. I mean, again, am I totally missing something with third grade math here? I don't know.
This is not a mandate. This is not a sweeping mandate. Even Joe Biden got 50% of the votes. Over 50%, by the way.
Oh, Joe Biden got over 50%. Oh, of course, yeah. He got over 50%, of course. I mean, why would we even argue that point? That's gospel truth.
So, less votes than Joe Biden, less than half. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. As some of the young folks say, your math doesn't seem to be mathing. Let's see what some other people have to say. Epimetheus, I'm probably totally butchering that, but we'll roll with that pronunciation. Says, nobody is pissed off except all the butthurt communist Democrats who are throwing tantrums across the country. Republicans won everything. Clean sweep. They control all three branches. That is the reality we live in. So, you know, I don't know. Heavy Chevy. That's a great username. Says, I can't stand a girl who can't stop effing with her hair. Now, my only question to you, Mr. Chevy, I guess. Are you sure that's a girl? Raul says, literally fuzzy math. That's funny. What? What is that? I'm curious for everyone out there, if you found yourself in a situation where there were people mobbing around your car or jumping on your vehicle, what would you do? Would you just sit there and just let things unfold? Or would you just hit the gas? I think I would hit the gas, and I might even back up. I don't know. Maybe that might be a little bit too much. But I'm not going to let people sit there and start potentially get to the point where they're going to pull me out of the car and beat me. No way. That's not happening, especially if there's anyone in my family that's in the car. I am hitting that gas so fast, and I'm not looking back. So curious what your opinions are on that. Okay, let's see what some people have to say. Opinionated Burger says, I'm more shocked that people were shocked. That's funny. That's sad too. That really is sad that that's the case, that people shouldn't be shocked at that anymore. Jeremy says, I just love a happy ending. That's funny. Stinger B-Try, I don't know, I'm going with that, says, way more stupid prizes need to be handed out. I totally concur with you, sir. One of the things that evolution states is that, behavior, amongst other things, changes over time. So let's see if that is, if evolution has held up. We have this, clearly this car that is being overrun by baboons. That's a horrible behavior to have as a pack. Let's see if evolution has changed at all since this point in time. Oh no, it doesn't look like it's evolved at all.
If you voted for Donnie, you're a traitor. If you voted for Donnie, you're a traitor. If you voted for Donnie, you must be a commie. If you voted for Donnie, you're a traitor. Peace. Welcome to Donnie's traitorous world.
Peace. I guess I'm a commie traitor. Well, it looks like Michelle, aka Mike Obama, well, she seems to be having a tough time because she's telling everybody that will listen that she is being oppressed, that she's having some issues because of all the oppression that she's been receiving lately. Let's check this out. It's in an article recently. I guess maybe it's a posting. It says Michelle Obama says she's been oppressed, which has contributed to chronic stress and mental health challenges. It's got to be tough. So tough. She's so oppressed, she just sold her Martha's Vineyard retreat for $37 million. Now, I don't know how one human being can take more oppression than that. That's you're right at the threshold of too much oppression. Must be nice being one of the most privileged, oppressed people in the world. Yes. Oh, she's a buffoon.
You will be placed under arrest and charged with disorderly conduct. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully on a roadway obstructing vehicular traffic. Disorderly conduct. If you do not cooperate and accompany the arresting officer to the prisoner transport vehicle, or if you resist arrest, officer to the prisoner transport vehicle, or if you resist arrest, you may be charged with additional crimes. If you do not cooperate and accompany the arresting officer to the prisoner transport have refused to leave the roadway.
I am so glad to see the police out there doing their jobs to get these lunatic, illegal immigrant lovers out of the streets, off of the streets, and hopefully into jail. And of course, you know that if Kamala Harris had won the election, none of those people not a single one would have been arrested. In fact, if anybody would have come out against those people, those are the ones that would have been arrested. And that is a fact.
And also go see Laura Benanti, who has a show called Nobody Cares. She's a Tony Award winner, sings like an angel, beautiful face, beautiful voice, great actress, comedian. On the Stephen Colbert show, she's the one who did all the impressions of Melania, which were hysterical, side-splittingly hysterical. And when you wonder why, you know, Trump had Stephen Colbert fired, watch all the Melania segments and maybe you'll get a little bit of an understanding. But I blame CBS and I blame ABC because they capitulated to his demands. They settled lawsuits that they would have easily won. And that let him know that he can pretty much boss them around. And that's what he's been doing. And it's very dangerous, very dangerous. And we're in a really scary time in the United States. And I am a United States citizen, and I always will be, although I'm getting my dual citizenship for Ireland as well. And I'm very worried for the state of the nation, the United States of America. And I hope that everyone gets it together before it's too late. And it feels like it's too late, but we can't have a defeatist attitude. That's what they want, for all of us to give up, and we can't. Keep speaking out, keep resisting, keep protesting, keep writing letters, keep, and listen, if it ends up that we are unable to stop it and fascism is the new way of the United States of America, it's not like we didn't try. We've got to try.
President Trump, this is Dave from The Dave Show. I just have one question for you. Do you have any comments on what Rosie recently said?
She's crazy.
Bitch, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get the fuck up out of him. Can somebody call Trump for me? Like, can somebody get him a message? Tell Trump to send ISIS to Birmingham, Alabama. I am so sick and tired of every motherfucking day. It's a foreign about to tear my shit up. I'm sick and fucking tired of it. If you motherfuckers can't come over here and follow the fucking rules, then you need to stay where the you at. And I'm serious about that shit. Like, y'all motherfuckers be doing too much. You already got all the brand new cars, the big houses, the food stamps, the welfare, and every damn thing else we got to offer. The least you can do is learn how to motherfucking read English. Cause bitch, that stop sign says stop, ho. It's red. Damn. I'ma need Trump. Trump, somebody tell him I'm looking for him. Tell him Bling Queen looking for you, Trump. I'ma need you to send ISIS through motherfucking Birmingham, Alabama. Cause this about, if y'all don't, I'm going back to the motherfucking slammer. Cause I ain't bullshitting about my shit. I worked too hard for it. I don't need them motherfuckers tearing it the fuck up. I said what the fuck I said. Either learn the motherfucking rules, learn how to read the motherfucking language, or stay your ass where the fuck you at. I said what the fuck I said. Goodbye.
Do you think her mother effing kids behave? I'm pretty sure they do. Scuffy says, I absolutely love this woman. That's exactly the same response I had when I initially watched that clip. I was like, this lady is awesome. And I hope President Trump hears her plea, because ICE is quite frankly needed in many, many places across the United States, probably every single state in the nation.
I'm going to say something that is most definitely going to piss off lots of people.
Can't wait.
RFK Jr. deserves to get the most horrible, heinous, painful, debilitating, humiliating form of cancer.
Man, you are one twisted fuck.
Seriously, lady, really? I'm pretty sure that you did not have those media-driven views, because I know you're part of the hive mind and you only say what you're told to say, but you did not have those opinions of him 4 years ago before he started supporting Trump. So spare me the fake outrage. And regardless, that's a horrible thing to say. Shame on you. America Made says, I'm guessing she tried to buy soda with her EBT card. She sounds like she's on her 4th pack of Camels. Very true. Carlos America says, as a cancer survivor myself, let me be the first to say that lady can go F herself, and not in a good way. Only evil people wish ill will on others. Yeah. Thank you for saying that, Carlos. It's a point that needed to be made, and I am assuming you're still in full recovery of your cancer, so good job, and God bless.
It's time for Dave's Detox.
Oh, God. That is so messy. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Just right through the window. Someone's excited. Aww. Oh, jeez. That's not good.
Have fun, guys.
Aw.
Have fun.
Little guy does not want to go out.
You up for the first time today. Enjoy the outdoors.
Dragging him out. Oh, wow. Oh, give him some ice? Okay. Oh, jeez.
Oh, look at you. You're the brave one. Come in.
This guy's got a great voice. Be good anime voice. What? Oh no. That'd be my wife's worst nightmare. Oh gosh. What? All right, my friends, that is it for today. I do hope you enjoyed the episode, and I do want to tell you, breaking news, that since I started doing this episode, recording it this morning, we hit the 6,000 subscriber mark. Woo! That's so awesome. I am so very thankful. I so appreciate everybody out there that has subscribed and is currently subscribing. And whoever that person is that is the 6,000th subscriber, thank you very much. I have no idea who it is, but this is a huge milestone for the channel, and I think it's a marker for much bigger things to come. And well, now we've got to get to 7,000. So, but thank you very much for helping the channel get to 6,000. I am very grateful. All right, listen, I hope you liked the episode today, and I do thank you for subscribing and for hitting that like button. It makes a difference, and of course, sharing with those you love. All right, until the next episode, stay safe, know that you're loved and appreciated, and until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.